Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in every person's life when you have to stop waiting for someone to come and rescue you. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect person, or the perfect situation. You must recognize that this is your life and no one is coming to save you. If you want to make something of yourself, if you want to break free from the chains that have kept you stuck, it's time to save yourself. Too often we fall into the trap of playing the victim. We look around our circumstances and we point fingers at everyone and everything for our failures. We blame our families, our bosses, our schools, or the economy. But the truth is, these things are not what are holding us back. What's holding us back is our inability to take control of our own lives. Your past is not your prison. Where you come from does not determine where you can go. Yes, life may have thrown you challenges, but those challenges don't define you unless you let them. You've got to stop waiting for someone to give you permission to succeed. You have to recognize that success doesn't come from comfort, and it certainly doesn't come from waiting around. It comes from a willingness to sacrifice, to push beyond the point of comfort, and to take responsibility for the results in your life. Nobody can rescue you, and no one is obligated to help you achieve your dreams. It is your responsibility to make it happen. Now, the reason so many people struggle with taking responsibility is because it requires a level of self-awareness and discipline that many aren't ready for. The reality is that you cannot blame others for where you are in life. You are the one responsible for your decisions, your actions, and your growth. So if you are not where you want to be, you need to ask yourself, what have I done to get there? It's not about your parents, your teachers, or your friends. It's about you. You have to understand that success is not going to come to you unless you actively pursue it. It's about taking the initiative to make things happen. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you success on a silver platter. You have to get up, go after it, and put in the work day after day. Taking responsibility for your life means you have to take ownership of your decisions and your actions and your mindset. This means that every time you face an obstacle, you have a choice. You can either let that obstacle define you or you can let it strengthen you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. And it's in those moments that your true character will be tested. Will you rise to the occasion, or will you let the challenge defeat you? If you want to save yourself, you have to stop looking for external sources of motivation. The only motivation you need is the desire to be better, to be more, and to take action. You can't wait for someone else to come and push you out of your comfort zone. You have to take that first step on your own. You have to develop a mindset that doesn't wait for things to happen, but rather makes things happen. It's the decision to get up every day and give it your all, even when you don't feel like it, even when you want to quit, and even when it's easier to give in. The world is full of excuses. Every day, people are making excuses for why they can't do something. I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the resources. These excuses are just that, excuses. The truth is, there are people out there who have overcome far worse conditions than you can imagine. And they didn't make excuses. They didn't wait for someone to come and save them. They took responsibility for their own lives and made a decision to succeed, no matter what. You have the power to choose your own path. If you want to get ahead in life, you can't expect things to just fall into place. You have to hustle, grind, and put in the work day after day. And when you fail, and you will fail, you must get back up and keep moving forward. Failure is not the end. It's a lesson. It's an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. If you want to save yourself, you have to stop being afraid of failure. You have to welcome it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to push yourself further than you ever thought possible. Life is not fair, and it never will be. There will always be obstacles, always be setbacks. But you know what? Those obstacles are what shape you into who you're meant to become. Without the struggles, there's no growth. Without adversity, there's no strength. You can't expect to be a champion without first enduring the fight. And that's the key to saving yourself, to not give up when it gets tough, to keep going when it feels impossible, and to believe in yourself when no one else does. So let me ask you again, are you waiting for someone to come and save you? Or are you willing to save yourself? If you want to change your life, you've got to make that decision right now. You've got to take control, take responsibility, and take action. There is no one coming to hand you success. There is no magic moment that will solve all your problems. It's up to you to save yourself. Get up, make a decision, and do whatever it takes to build the life you deserve. The power has always been in your hands. There's a powerful truth that we often overlook in our lives. You are the one responsible for saving yourself. Too often we wait, we hope, and we pray that someone, something, or some situation will come along and change our lives for the better. We wait for an opportunity to knock, for someone to give us a break, or for a magical moment to arrive. But the reality is nothing is going to change until you decide that it's time to take charge of your life, to stop waiting, and to begin saving yourself. It starts with taking responsibility. Taking responsibility means understanding that where you are in life is the result of the decisions you've made. We can't blame others for the circumstances we find ourselves in. Sure, life might not always be fair, and sometimes things happen beyond our control. But the moment you step into the mindset of I am responsible for my life is the moment you begin to break free from the chains of limitation. It means understanding that no matter what has happened to you in the past, you have the power to shape your future. You have the power to change, to grow, to become the person you were always meant to be. The first step in saving yourself is to stop looking for someone to rescue you. Stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems or make your dreams come true. It's your life, and you are the only one who can take the necessary actions to turn things around. This means taking ownership of your goals, your dreams, your failures, and your successes. Nobody is going to do it for you. If you want to achieve something in life, it's up to you to make it happen. Too many people walk through life blaming everything and everyone around them for their struggles. They blame their upbringing, their lack of resources, or their circumstances for why they haven't achieved more. But the truth is, every person has the power to choose what happens next. The moment you stop blaming others for your situation is the moment you regain control of your destiny. The key to success lies in the simple truth: stop looking outside of yourself for the answers. The only thing standing in your way is your own willingness to act. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's about making the most of the opportunities you have right now. It's about deciding that you won't settle for mediocrity and that you will do whatever it takes to succeed. Waiting for the right time, waiting for the right person, waiting for the right moment is all a trap. There is no perfect moment. The moment to act is now. Don't wait for everything to line up perfectly. Make a decision, take action, and do what needs to be done. When you make the decision to take responsibility, you open the door to the life you've always wanted. No more excuses, no more procrastination. No more waiting for someone else to show you the way. This is your life, and you are in control. Every decision you make has the power to take you closer to or further away from your goals. If you want to change your circumstances, you have to start by changing your mindset. You must believe that you are capable of achieving what you desire and that no challenge is too great to overcome. Now, taking responsibility isn't always easy. It's not about always being right or always having everything figured out. It's about being honest with yourself, admitting when you've made mistakes, and having the courage to keep moving forward even when things don't go according to plan. It's about understanding that life will test you, but it's how you respond to those tests that will determine whether or not you succeed. When life knocks you down, the key is getting back up and pushing forward with even more determination. The path to success is never a straight line. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and failures along the way. But those setbacks are not the end, they're simply part of the journey. If you're waiting for someone to come along and show you the way, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. No one is going to do it for you. If you want to create change in your life, you need to be the one who takes the initiative. If you want to achieve your goals, you have to take action. It's about doing what others aren't willing to do, pushing yourself to the limits and refusing to accept anything less than your best. When you take full responsibility for your life, you take the power back into your own hands. You stop being a passenger in your own story and become the driver. When we take responsibility, we also stop waiting for motivation to come from external sources. Motivation isn't something you can wait for, it's something you generate from within. Don't wait for someone else to inspire you to take action. The only motivation you need is the desire to live a better life, to create the future you want, and to never settle for less than your full potential. This requires discipline. It requires discipline. It requires getting up every day and choosing to keep going, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you feel like giving up. It's in those moments when you dig deep and keep moving forward that you will find your true strength. We all face challenges in life. No one gets through life unscathed. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. It's about how you respond to those challenges. Will you let them defeat you? Or will you use them as stepping stones to your success? The path to greatness is not paved with ease, it's forged in the fires of struggle and adversity. But it is through those struggles that you discover your true power. Every day you are presented with a choice. You can either accept your current situation and continue to make excuses for why things aren't changing, or you can take responsibility for your future and begin taking action today. The choice is yours. You are the one who holds the key to your success. No one is coming to save you. But you don't need saving. You have everything within you to save yourself. The time to start is now. Take control. Make the decision to save yourself and watch as your life begins to transform.